is Tomomi Gariano, a certified Zentangle teacher. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today is day 11 of Advent Tangle 2024, and so we have already filled in 10 spaces, and this is gonna be day 11. And let me show you today's tangle. And let me look at the name. So this one, day 11, is called Chrissie, I think. C-H-R-I-S-S-I-E, Chrissie, by Martina, Ramhapp. So this one may be a little tricky, and I'll try to go slowly. And unfortunately, the link on the prompt list wasn't quite working, so I had to Google, and I found this. I found Step Out on a Facebook page called. Second, I'm looking up Tangle Studio Stephanie CZT. That's the Facebook page that I found the Step Out. So you start with this sort of rounded upside down V, and in between these two shapes, you're going to add a V shape, but it's not just a simple V. I mean, it is, but it isn't, in the sense that I'm altering the shape of this. So instead of adding a straight line, curved and curved, kind of altering these shapes. And then I have to take it really slow. So extending this line like this, dot, 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 dot. And I think you're going to connect to end of this V shape. Yep. So extending this and connecting to this V shape. So extending this line and connecting to this V like this. Maybe sometimes you don't hit exactly, but that's all right. And also, I'm looking at one more thing when I'm extending this line, is as I extend this and connect to this, I'm trying to keep in mind this is a semicircle. So you see the semicircle. This one is slightly off, but give or take, it's a semicircle, right? So I'm gonna extend this like this. And ideally, this line and this line is connected, but you can connect this later. And then once you start going, once you are done going this way, you're gonna come back altering the line you just did, but you wanna come back from the opposite direction. So it's gonna be, you can draw this way or you can draw this way, whichever easier to draw. But the point is, if you start from left and you go right, the coming back, you have to come from the right to left. So you see how this is going behind. This is going behind. this is going behind, like this. So you see how this semicircle is going behind. So that's, I think it's Chrissie, based on what I see on Stephanie's Tangle Studio, Stephanie's Facebook page. And she has her own variation. She added a pencil line here, and she mirrored this exact same shape on the other side. So you can do that if you want to. Anyways, I'm gonna pick a spot. Maybe I'll pick. Let's pick maybe this corner. Yeah, the corner looks good. And I think I want to try what Stephanie is doing by mirroring too. So I'm gonna add pencil line. I think you can actually do this with pen line too, but let me start with pencil line. So this is like a string in a sense. So on this, on the one side, I'm gonna build one, and on the other side, I'm gonna build another one. So let's start. So you start with upside down V shape, like this, and I'm gonna add V shape O-ring, this shape. So here, I think I'm gonna have one more V shape, and perhaps like this. Okay, and then from left to right, I'm gonna extend this line and aim here, but I'm gonna do something a little different. I'm gonna make it a little pointy. So when I'm extending this, instead of going round, I'm going to extend this and connect. So instead of just going round, I'm creating a little bump. So I'm gonna extend this and connect. Extend this and connect. Like this. And then I'm coming back from this way. So as I so I could go this way, but it's easier for me to draw this line going this direction, so that's what I'm gonna do. So, okay, this one. It's gonna connect here. It's a little messy, but it's all right. And then I'll print. And then I'll do exactly the same on the opposite side. So try to mirror this shape. This one got a little skinny. I try not to hide what I'm doing with my hand. I think yesterday when I was showing you yesterday's tangle at the very beginning, I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing, so I think my hand was hiding what I was showing you quite a bit. So my apologies to that. I hope you were able to figure out how to do previous day's tangle tuk-tuk. So this one, I'm gonna extend this and connect. So when I'm doing this, I'm imagining there's a little, you see how it's a diamond shape. It's a little wonky, but it's a diamond shape that I'm trying to create. And I'm going to come back from the opposite side, so this will be the first one, and next one is going to be this one. This one's a little off, but that's all right. So maybe this pencil line I can just trace over. See how this could have been the pen line, and it will be just fine. Then I think I'm gonna add some blue. Okay, so now I can have fun just embellishing this. Okay, what should I do? I'm gonna add a little blue. So I made today's tangle a little different by making this into a pointy shape, and I took inspiration from Stephanie's page and created the mirror image on the opposite side. So if this was a little too complicated, you can do just a basic version of a rounded shape. You'll practice a few times, and perhaps you may be able to figure out how to do the pointy version. The trick is, let me flip this to the other side. You see, when you were doing this, you were looking for this round shape as you add each line. And here you have this kind of triangular shape, but if you are trying to create a diamond, the pointy version, here you're gonna have diamond shape. So you kind of have to have this diamond in your mind as you add lines. So anyhow, maybe I will add aura to this line. So this, and maybe here too. And then gonna pretend as if this is going behind. Perhaps I'm just overcomplicating everything, but it's fun. You know, I'm not rushing. I have time to enjoy myself. You know, I'm just having fun. And I'm recording the process so that I can do this with you, but this really is my practice, my Zentangle practice, my what I was gonna say, the Advent Tangle. So I want you to learn how to do these tangles. You know, some tangles are complicated, and perhaps we need help from other artists. But some tangles, you know, it's pretty straightforward. You can figure out. So I'm hoping that, you know, what I'm offering you through the video is helpful, but I'm also having fun. So thank you for tangling along with me. And so today is day 11. You know, each day we're getting closer and closer to Christmas, and perhaps it's slowing where you are at. It's one of the fun thing about teaching a Zoom class was, okay, so when I start teaching Zentangle, you know, we didn't have Zoom class. It was before COVID, so everybody I taught was local artists, local students. But once COVID started and I started teaching online classes, I had students from all over the world. So it was fun to even just talk about the weather, because we were experiencing so many different weathers at the same time. You know, some of my students were from New Zealand, Australia. You know, they're in completely opposite weather than we were in Northern Hemisphere. And even in the States and Canada, we were experiencing different weather. It was fun that we had people from northern Canada telling me how much snow they got, and when we're still not even seeing a flurry. So perhaps where you are, you see lots of snow. Maybe you have no snow, or maybe it's warm where you are. Wherever you are, be safe. And oops, sorry, I got off camera. Be safe, stay safe, stay warm, and enjoy the holiday spirit. I hope nobody's experiencing power outage or snowstorm now. You know, I don't necessarily filming this video on the day of each each tangle, because some days and I know that I'm gonna be busy, and I try to film perhaps few days ahead of the time, so it may not be current on what's going on with your weather, but I hope you are able to keep yourself warm and enjoying the holiday spirit. And I'm starting to already receive some Christmas cards. And I love seeing the pictures of my friends' families, their kids growing up. You know, 1 year is a long time for little kids. I know they change so much in 1 year. They grow so much in 1 year. And it's fun to see how much they've grown in 1 year. This part I messed up a little bit, but that's all right. That's gonna work out. So I think we're good. I think. Gonna make these lines a little stronger. And again, we're not going for perfection, but this one takes a little bit of thinking, because you're threading something under and some parts is going over. But even if you mess up, like here, I have something a little wonky going on here, but I know it will be just me who noticed these things, so it'll be all right. It's not the end of the world, right? And there's always another chance to tangle this again. So here we are, and I'm gonna shade and highlight. So I'm gonna start with where they are overlapping. I think as I start shading, I start seeing where I need to add more lines and inks, especially around here when you have partial shape. Gonna have to figure out what's happening behind here. So maybe I'll shade here on this side too. So like this one, I think I did on the opposite order. You know, this one's coming over the other one, but that's all right. You're not gonna notice. I know it will be just me who noticed this. So like here, it's a bit of a mess, but that's all right. You're not gonna notice. Nobody's gonna notice. There's no mistake in Zentangle. Okay, so maybe I will shade. Here on both sides of this. See how this started to have a little dimension, and highlight, add highlight to where this is going over something. And today's reading is about the candles. I think I remember when we were talking about was it Christmas lights? Yeah, I think so. Like because it was, before the electricity was invented, people were using candle lights as a Christmas lights, and I thought, oh, that's gonna be, and it was part of the decoration, and it was against the pine tree or fir. So I thought, oh, that's kind of dangerous, right? But that's how it was, back then. So I guess it's not a big deal if you're used to using a candle. So white chalk pen, or maybe I'll do silver. So the candles. In the 1600s, the British conquered Ireland and implemented harsh laws that affected Irishmen. The British even drove out the religious leaders and warned them never to return. However, on Christmas Eve, Irish families of faith would place 3 candles in their windows to represent Joseph, Mary, and Jesus. This signaled to a traveling priest that the doors were unlocked and he would be welcome to come in, share a meal with the family, and celebrate Christmas. That's something. So candles, 3 candles were used to signal who they are. I guess that kind of reminds me of Passover from the Old Testament. And John 1:5 said, "The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it." Believers understood that no matter how powerful their oppressors were, they could not wipe out the light of Jesus. Light a candle in your home and think about the ways that you can stand firm in your faith, even when you are facing challenges. Wherever you may be in the world, wherever you may be in your life, there's always gonna be a challenge. It's a part of life. It's just something that we can't really completely avoid. And I wish nobody has to go through hard time, or nobody has to face the challenge. But that's how we are refined. We are refined by what we overcome, and I'm sure that you have a great story of overcoming some great challenges, and I hope you keep sharing those stories with others and help others to overcome their own challenges. And I'm grateful that you are here, your presence, your commitment, your comments, your like buttons, everything you leave, a little mark you leave that you were here encourages me. So thank you for leaving those little footprints on my YouTube channel, and I will see you tomorrow for day 12 of Advent Tangle. Thank you. Bye now.